Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moon Light Tarot 20, and let's be a fly on the wall today and look into what the person on your mind, romantic connection, could be a soul tie, could just be someone you've got a crush on. Let's see what's going on in their life today. What are they dealing with at this time? And then we're going to pull from the Dream Guidance deck to see what they would say to you, if they could. God, here, curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. So I feel like this person is not really going through a great time right now. Maybe they're having negative thoughts towards you. Maybe they can't stop thinking about you, so they kind of feel like that you put a hex on them. Maybe you've got some witchy vibes. Maybe you're kind of put stuff out on social media that you're into this kind of thing. Oh, there's obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. Now, I can't tell. Now, this can be someone who has addictions. This can be someone who's either obsessed with you or, I mean, clearly if they're constantly thinking about you, I feel like there is an obsession there, but they could also have an obsession with other connections. This could be someone with sex addictions. Let's hope not. But I mean, I think if you are very intuitive, you would kind of be getting the ick. I feel like when you're really tuned in, you can feel how another person makes, their vibes. And you can really be in love with a person, but their vibes can still put you off because you can feel all that toxicity. They're conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. See, that's what I mean. There's other people involved here. So this really could be someone who keeps their options open, someone who does have multiple connections, someone who plays hot and cold with you. I don't know if I like this energy. This is definitely someone who's got a lot of work to do on themselves. If you are very high vibrational, you don't want this kind of person around you until they've done a lot of healing. And if this person really wanted to come into your life, all those other people that they're keeping on the go would have to go, right? All those third-party situations, they would have to be let go of first. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. They do fantasize about you. They daydream about you, but they probably know how toxic they really are. And maybe they know that they really wouldn't be good for you. Oh, yes, they want a second chance, reconciliation, making amends. They want an opportunity. Well, I'm sorry, but this person is really going to have to prove their worth to you. Memories, they're reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. I don't know, guys. So, on the one hand, he's got other people on the go, and on the other hand, and now he, she, you know what I mean, right? This is not gender specific here. Take it as it resonates. We're talking about the person that you've got on your mind and what's going on in their life. And this can be man or woman, doesn't matter, right? It's just easier to say he and she. Let me just get one more card here. So they're reminiscing. They would like to have a second chance with you, but I feel like they know that at this point, they have to do a lot of work on themselves in order to actually fit into your life, and they'd have to completely turn their life around, let go of a lot of toxic people, work on the toxicity within them in order to be the person you need them to be. Okay, loyalty. Now that's good. Is that showing up? I can't see. Loyalty, Trusting, reliability, believing. Well, that's a good card. So I feel like the potential is there, but they have to show you that they're actually going to do the work, right? They can't come in half baked, right? They can't come in, um, and still be toxic, because the relationship is never going to work. It's never going to work between the two of you if you feel like you can't trust this person, that they're going to cheat on you behind your back, that if you're not together, you don't know who they're with or what they're doing. They have to really be willing to put a lot of work into themselves. Let's say what they would say to you. I regret how I mistreated you. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Funny how I had to cough. Right, how when I was talking about what they would say to you. That's throat chakra right there. So they're holding themselves back from saying that. I regret how I mistreated you. I don't know what's happened with you in the past, but clearly they know that they've hurt you. You are too good to be true. See, they've got you on a pedestal. They've got you on a pedestal. And sometimes when they're around a lot of toxic people and they come across someone like you, they feel like, oh, this can't be right, that they're this nice and that they're this wonderful person. It has to be a mask they're putting on. And again, I regret hurting you. See, they know they hurt you. Huh. Let's see here. Just a couple more. What would they say to you? Oh, here we go. You are not giving me enough attention. Oh my God. And good for you. And don't. Because why would you? If they're entertaining other people, of course, don't give them any attention. Give me a break. And here we need space. Yeah, you need space to figure yourself out, buddy. You are important to me. Well, he has to prove to you how important you really are. He has to be actually doing that work, and don't let him back until he has, because it's never going to work out, and you already know this. Let us pull another deck here. I just want to see. I want to see how Spirit sees this connection. So let me just grab this deck here. Oops. How does Spirit see this connection? All right, cherish your relationship. Think carefully about the situation. Temptation. One more. Deeply. Let me just see here. Deeply. Look deeply within to discover your sole purpose in your relationships. So I feel like with cherish, temptation, and deeply. So this might be a test. If this person were to come in now and want a relationship with you or want to start something with you, how far have you grown? How far have you evolved on your journey? Are you at the point where your boundaries are up? Are you at a point where you have so much self-love and you're making self-honoring decisions? So you wouldn't let this person in unless they've done some healing. That doesn't mean you're going to be nasty to them. This means that you tell them, yes, I care about you, but I've done too much work on myself to this point to let a toxic person in. Until you do some work on yourself, I'm going to hold space for you, and I don't mean you're going to sit there and wait for them. Never ever wait for anybody. You live your life. And whether this person is then willing to work on themselves and try to come back at a later time when they've done some healing, when they let go of all that toxicity. And if you're still free and aren't with anybody else at that point, then you can decide if this is something you still want. And that's also with looking to discover the soul purpose in your relationships. Is this a karmic connection? Because you can tell if this is a soul connection. A soul connection, if this is a twin flame connection, it is meant to trigger you into self-growth, right? It's meant to trigger you into healing your wounds. It's triggering you to becoming your highest self. It's triggering you to let go of all your karma and to reach your dharma. If this is a karmic connection, this connection is here to teach you certain lessons about yourself, to teach you lessons about relationships. It's supposed to, it's a contract you have with that person to break some karma from past lifetimes, right? And sometimes these karmic connections come in to help you heal all the karma from the past. And then what happens is when that karma has been fulfilled, then that contract ends and those people fade out of our lives. Soul connections, especially twin flame connections, you're connected at a soul level. You're part of the same energy. You're always together in the 5D. Always, always, always. You're never going to be separated from that person in the 5D. You might be separated in the 3D. You might be in different connections in the 3D. But in the 5D, you're always together. You're always assisting one another. And if this is a high-level soulmate connection, these are people that actually come in and they feel you feel very comfortable instantly. There's no triggering with soulmate connections. They literally have come in, you've called them in because you wanted assistance, you wanted love, you have asked for someone to be there for you. And this doesn't have to be romantic soulmates, this can be platonic soulmates. But for the sense of this reading here, this is definitely a love reading. So you have to just decide, is this just a karmic lesson that this person is teaching you? Or is this a higher connection that's actually meant to go somewhere? Is it meant to go the distance if this person does the healing work and you continue living your life and healing yourself and making your life the best it can be? Is this person going to be there at the end, right? And you will know if this is a twin flame because meeting this person triggered your spiritual awakening. If that didn't happen, then this is not a twin flame. If you didn't have a spiritual awakening, this is not a twin flame. So if it was a high-level soulmate, they wouldn't come in triggering you like this, right? If you have a deep soulmate connection with someone from your past, they don't come in to cause you trouble. They come in to heal your trouble. So you have to decide, look at this. Is this just karma playing out? Is this a connection I have to learn from? Is this someone that's going to be able to go the distance with me? Cherish the relationships you have in your life. And even if this person is toxic right now, look what they've come in to show you that, right? So this is a lesson for you. And be thankful to them for that lesson, for any lessons that this connection has taught you up to this point, no matter how much they've hurt you. On a soul level, you two have a contract that this was meant to unfold. And they were meant to teach you certain things through pain, yes. And you were meant to teach them certain things. So maybe you were their lesson to grow, to not stay stagnant in their toxicity, and to actually rise above themselves and to heal themselves so they can be a better person and have a better life. So both of you seem to be here to learn from one another, whether this is going to part ways at some point or this is going to come together. So look at this lesson, guys. And yeah, more than anything, work on yourself. Don't focus on this person. If this person comes in, you need to be very discerning. And it's going to show you how far you've come and how far you've healed. You're going to see if you're going to fall back into past bad habits, if you're going to fall back into past patterns of allowing people in who are not resonating with you, people who are toxic. Have you actually grown to the point where you're not going to allow toxic people back into your life because you've done way too much growth on yourself? Or do you feel like, well, if I don't let him in now, I might lose him forever. I don't care if he's toxic, right? That's going to be your challenge here. Let me know if this resonates, guys. You got this. Love and light. We will talk soon.